Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your October 2016 General Tarot Forecast. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So thank you for being here, and please keep in mind that these are general readings, so they're not going to apply to everybody watching, or not in the same way. You can watch your Moon and Rising sign readings for additional messages, or of course if you're interested you can get a private reading, and the link to my website is in the description box below. But for the time being, just try to take away the messages that do resonate with you, that make sense to you in this general reading. Okay, and so let's just have a look. I haven't even flipped cards over, Virgo, but let's have a look at what is coming in for you. And I heard decision time, so I don't know if you have to make some choices in the month of October, or if it's at least one big choice that you feel you have to make. But it looks like you are making some choices, you are making some decisions, and you're changing things for the better in your life, which is something that I'm really happy to see. So let's just go through the cards and see what we get. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands as your overall energy for the entire month. And so the Two of Wands is a card that talks about the need to make a decision, okay, the need to choose. We are at a crossroads and we have the opportunity to change the path we're on, basically. We've been walking this path, okay, and for some of us it's been working out, and for some of us maybe it hasn't. But either way, we have the opportunity to take a different path at this time. And so I feel that for some of you, that's what you're contemplating in the month of October. It is to do with changing the way things are, okay, changing where you live, or changing the job you have, changing the relationship you're in, okay, your relationship status, changing your approach when it comes to your creative endeavors, and so on, okay. It is contemplating change, okay, and for some of you it definitely talks about travel, okay, with the World card there, travel or relocation, or a job that would require you to travel more, or to just move altogether, okay. And so I feel like there's definitely, with this being the Two of Wands, I believe that the focus is on work, career, creative projects, your way of making money, okay. I feel like that's where your focus is, and for some of you, you could be planning now for the future. So I feel like you are preparing the next stage, preparing for the next stage in your life or in your career, okay. Like if you're planning to retire, or if you're planning to start your own business, or if you would like to start writing that book, or whatever the case may be, I feel like you're planning things and you're choosing what goes where is also kind of what I'm picking up on. You're kind of making a list, like this is what I want to do, or these are the places that I want to travel, or I want to travel there before I have a family, or I'm getting like life inventory for some of you as well. So in your present situation, which is whenever you watch this video, really, we do have the Five of Pentacles. So with the Five of Pentacles, this usually talks about experiencing a sense of lack. It could talk about financial concerns, financial worries, experiencing a lack of resources, a lack of finances. It could also represent disharmonious relationships in the home, or just in relationships in general, where we feel left out, or we feel like our friends and family or our partner is kind of keeping us at a distance. There may be some emotional disconnect there, or you feel isolated from the rest of the world, or you feel isolated from those you love. For some of you is also what I'm picking up on. And it's just a sense of feeling like nothing's going right, or you don't have what you need to get things going, or worrying, stressing, are you going to be okay, about your security, about your comfort, about your stability is also what I'm picking up on. However, the good thing about the Five of Pentacles is that it represents the fact that we have resources there, we have resources available, we just kind of have to open our eyes and turn around, because it's almost like, you know, the person in the card is like, it's, you know, we're out in the cold and we have closed our eyes and we're praying for help and we don't see the way forward, and so the only thing left for us to do is just pray. However, it's kind of interesting that while we just pray because we feel we have no more options, right behind us there's a church. Right behind us there is unconditional support, unconditional help, and resources and options, definitely. And we just kind of have to turn around and look for those opportunities. Okay, so it's pretty much up to you. I feel it's in your hands to create these opportunities or to acknowledge that you have these opportunities, because I feel like you're waiting for something to happen or for someone to come in and help you, when in reality you can just as easily help yourself, truly. So kind of turn around and look for the possibilities, to look for the options around you, or ask for help or ask for guidance. I feel like you will be surprised at the help you get. And it is crossed by the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords represents what will help you or what will hinder you, okay, or your challenge for the month. And the Six of Swords is a card that shows up when we're moving away from a troubled time. So for some of you, that's what it's talking about. It's talking about the fact that you keep hoping for someone else to come in and do something for you or help you or guide you. And in reality, with the Six of Swords, the challenge is for you to make that happen. It's for you to start to make the changes happen in your life, because you have that power. And it's about acknowledging it and following through. For those of you, this could represent a challenge regarding a changing of jobs, careers perhaps for some of you. Further, this is leaving a difficult relationship, leaving maybe even an abusive relationship, or just a relationship where you're either taken for granted or you're taken advantage of, or you're definitely not loved, nurtured, and supported, okay? And so definitely you want to walk away from that if at all possible. It could also represent moving. Maybe you have to move because you have money problems and you kind of have to relocate, and you're seeing that as a very difficult process. But in reality, the Six of Swords tells you to embrace this opportunity, because it will lead you to smoother waters. It will lead you to easier times ahead. Okay, with the Six of Swords is what they're saying. So in the foundation, why things are the way they are, we do have the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is actually good news about, I almost said money. It's usually good news about jobs, but it can be good news about money, obviously, because this is a general reading. And this comes from afar, or this comes from a foreign place. So it would make sense that you're looking at, should you move or should you relocate for that opportunity? This is an invitation. It could be in terms of work, an opportunity to work. It could also be romantic potential, someone wanting to get to know you better, or someone inviting you to move in with them, or someone asking you to travel to meet up with them. Maybe they're from a different place or a different culture than you. There's a lot of online communication, or there has been online communication. Yeah, I think there has been, because in the past you have the Seven of Cups. So this is, you're talking to someone but you don't really see them, or not in person. And you kind of have a fantasy about who they are because you don't know, okay? So you kind of have to imagine. So for some of you, that's what's going on. Further, this is, I'm picking up on an opportunity to change your life. I feel like, that's something big, but I'm not quite sure what it means. You're going to have to let me know if that rings any bells for any of you. But I'm getting a life-changing opportunity is what you have received, and maybe you've been considering this for a while now and you're really not sure what to do about this information. You're not sure, should you stay or should you go? Because with the Page of Wands, this is also something that is kind of pushing you outside of your comfort zone. This is something you haven't done before, or this is something you're not used to, or you don't have a lot of information about, or not as much as you would like. And so it does involve, or at least it feels like it involves, taking a chance, taking a risk. And so that's, what you could be pondering with the Two of Wands situation. And in the past, in the recent past, we have the Seven of Cups. So for some of you, the Seven of Cups can represent connecting with this person from afar, connecting online with someone. For others, this talks about, until now, you've been living in a bit of a fantasy. Okay, in terms of maybe you thought things were not as bad as they actually were, or maybe you thought that this job was going to be something and in reality it's something very different. Maybe you thought that, I keep getting disillusions, okay, I keep getting, you thought one thing and you started out on this path and in reality it turns out to be something very, very different that does not make you happy, okay, that definitely does not fulfill you with the Five of Pentacles. And so that's what's going on. That's what's been happening in the past. Okay, it's kind of like a rude wake-up call, rude awakening is what I'm getting. It's almost like disappointing is the word that I'm getting. You thought things were going to be one thing, and actually turns out it's something completely different, and it's something that you don't like and you don't want, actually. Okay, is what I'm picking up on. In your crowning thoughts, we have the Empress. And so I heard a mother with this. So it's either that for some of you, you could be away from your children and you want to move back with your children. Okay, maybe they're away from you. There's distance between the two of you. You can't be a mother per se. You know, you just have to be a mother in title. Maybe you talk a lot online or stuff, but you cannot physically be there with them. So maybe that's what you're focusing on. For some of you, further, the Empress represents really working hard on manifesting abundance in your life. And abundance can be different things, really. For some of us, it's our health. For others, it's our money. For others, it's our relationships, our jobs, our hobbies. Give us a feeling of abundance. Whatever the case may be, you're really working hard on manifesting abundance in your life with the High Priestess is what I'm getting. And you're starting to see the changes, okay? I feel like you've been working on this for a while, and the energy is starting to shift, and you're not really sure what to do with it. You're not really sure if it's because of your hard work of manifesting, or it's something different, and you should maybe not trust it, okay? That's the kind of thing I'm picking up on. The Empress also talks about a home, a new home, perhaps in the countryside, or a home if you've been living in an apartment, like a house, moving to a house, or expanding, extending something, or increasing something about the property and the home, maybe acquiring a new property or getting yourself a new place. Okay, if you've been thinking about moving with the Six of Swords, and I feel like that's what you're looking at. And you're focusing on your resources and making sure that you have enough to get this done. Or this is a concern for you, okay? You're worried that if you make all these changes, what's that going to leave you with, okay? It is a major arcana card though, so what I would say is follow your inspiration at this time. Don't block out your intuition. Your angels and your guides are telling you what's right for you to do. So trust your gut and act on it. And I feel like they won't let you down, okay, with the Empress. And for those of you, I feel like you've got babies on the mind, or children, like I say. Maybe you're thinking about getting pregnant. Maybe you find out that you're pregnant and you're thinking, you know, what are you going to do and how are you going to be able to handle this? And for others, it's about trying or deciding that, deciding whether or not you're ready to have a baby, whether or not you're ready to start a family or something like that, okay? I'm getting, you know, it's a big change with a lot of implications, beautiful change, ultimately, but like I say, it takes a big leap of faith on your part as well, because you haven't done this before. And for some of you, you could be thinking about a Leo and deciding upon what you want to do with a Leo person. It could be that this is the Page of Wands for some of you, okay, extending communication to you or inviting you. Maybe they're the ones bringing love and passion, or the opportunity for love and passion, or even a very strong business partnership and abundance into your life. And so that's why maybe we have the Two of Wands in here, considering something to do with the fire sign as well. In your near future, so around mid-month, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is progress. It is slow but steady progress, okay? It could also represent money coming in. It represents sticking to the plan. For some of you, you see money coming in and you continue to stick to the plan. For others, this is moving, or investing is also what I hear. So maybe you're starting your own business, and this is something you've been planning for a really long time, so it's been a very slow process. But it's taking off now, and you have a really strong plan, you're really confident, and you're sticking to the plan, which is awesome. It's a good thing to do when you have the Knight of Pentacles in there. He's a very hard worker. He has a plan. He takes his time to come up with the plan, but once he has the plan and he gets going, he takes it one day at a time, one step at a time. He's completely confident in that plan. He does not stray from the plan, and that guarantees him success, basically, okay? So that's the kind of energy that you will be around, you know, at some point during mid-month. This could also be someone coming in. Okay, you could be, because this is, it's Pentacles, so it represents you, but it could also be, since it's a general reading, it could also be someone coming in offering this to you in terms of a business partnership or a home. This could be good news and money, like mortgages and loans approved and all of that. Or definitely someone coming in offering you, I'm hearing true love for some of you, or offering you stability, security, peace of mind is also what comes to mind for others of you. And this is something that has been a long time in the making with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, it's been a very slow process, but it's finally starting, and things are finally starting to take off. It could even be, starting your own business around mid-month, launching the business. And so that could be something that's going on for some of you as well. In the position representing you, we have the Emperor. And so with the Emperor, you're definitely calling the shots in your life at this time. I feel like, this is you taking charge. This is you finding your strength and your confidence. There's no ifs with the Emperor. He knows what he wants to do. He knows he can do it. There's no question there. And he knows how to do it, so he just gets it done. There is no doubt. There is no worry. There is no, kind of procrastinating or making excuses. He knows what he wants and he gets it done. That's the Emperor. And he makes decisions, and he makes change happen, and he takes action. Okay, he is very organized, so it would tie in with the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. He's got that vision, he comes up with a plan, and he just gets going. And he is successful. It's the Emperor, okay? And you actually have the Empress and the Emperor in your reading, so that's pretty significant. So the month is definitely, for some of you, it makes me think of soulmates, so maybe a soulmate coming into your life at this time. Or you're dealing with soulmates during the month of October. And this is also control, decisions, structure. I'm getting structure now that will bring you abundance very shortly after. But it's a big decision month is also what I'm getting with these two here, because the Emperor and the Empress, they're the power couple basically, so they call the shots. So it's really interesting. Okay, so I'm really curious what the month is going to be like for you with these two in here. But it's definitely encouraging you to make the decisions you need to make the changes you want to see happen, because it's in your power to do so. Okay, that's what they represent for me, these two together. You're calling the shots. You're making things happen. Your vision is what will become reality. So also work really hard on manifestation, on envisioning success and abundance, or whatever it is you're working towards. And you could definitely be your own boss this month. And I mean that in general, like in life. You just get yourself organized and you do what needs to be done. And you stand up for yourself and make sure that you're taken care of first, and then you take care of everyone else that's in your care. As a responsible parent, because it's the same thing that they tell you on the airplane, that you put your oxygen mask on first and then you put your children's masks on, because if you don't have your mask and you go you don't make it, let's say, who's going to take care of your children? You know what I mean? So I'm getting some difficult decisions and some not so difficult decisions, but ultimately for your highest good and for everyone else in your care's highest good, okay? And like I say, yeah, in a general sense, be your own boss, and definitely in a business sense as well, and picking up on being your own boss as well. In your environment, we have the Six of Wands, and with the Six of Wands, this is another six that talks about travel. The Six of Wands, however, talks about short-term travel, so it could be visits. You're paying visits to people, or people coming in to see you. This is ultimately a card of triumph, victory, celebration, leading the pack also, being an example, setting the example. So I'm getting some sort of success definitely with what you're starting out with. I feel like if you're starting your own business, you're going to have immediate feedback and it's going to be good. This is because I'm getting, if you work online, or if your business is online or online based, I'm getting that this is going to be great reputation, so people are going to find out about what you're doing and they're going to want to work with you. This is definitely reaching a goal, okay, for some of you around the second half of the month, like the third week or so. Definitely reaching a goal, feeling happy, feeling content. This is also feeling free, breaking free, and making the rules as opposed to following someone else's rules is also what I'm picking up on, which is interesting, okay, with the Six of Wands. And it could definitely be, you know, coming together with this fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, absolutely. But remember, it comes from, this victory comes from you following your inspiration and putting action behind your words, action behind your plans, okay? In your hopes and fears, we have the Six of Pentacles. So with the Six of Pentacles, this is obviously, you hope to have a stable situation financially. You hope to have gain. You hope to be able to meet, you know, balance out the books, be able to pay off debts and still have a decent living. This is also hoping for retribution is what I hear. So you hope to receive what is owed to you. So perhaps that's the kind of situation that you are looking at. Maybe someone has taken something away from you and you've been focusing on that situation, trying to get back what was yours, what was owed to you, and so you hope to get that back. The Six of Pentacles is a good card. It talks about unexpected help coming your way, unexpected support coming your way, unexpected money coming your way. That really makes a difference, okay, with the Six of Pentacles. This is not something that you asked for or worked for. This feels more like a gift, more like a surprise. And for some of you, you're doing this. For some of you, you're helping someone else without them having to ask, okay? Either way, it's a card that talks about balance. Balance being restored, you focusing on balance this month, or make sure that you keep everything in a balanced energy this month. Don't take too much, don't give away too much, don't work too hard, don't work too less, don't look too little, don't give away, too much of yourself and your affection. At the same time, don't be selfish. So just trying to keep everything in balance. And remember, see the bigger picture. With the Emperor and the Empress, you're making decisions now that will affect your life in the future, years to come. So see the bigger picture. Try to see the bigger picture. And that's why she's looking at the world as well. See the bigger picture in the decisions you make, and you'll be absolutely fine, and you will find your way towards balance. And in your outcome position, so how you end the month, we have the King of Wands. So this is awesome. So for some of you, this is the same fire sign that you're in communication with. I feel like you decide to finally give them a shot, and they're in your life for the long run. Let's say, okay, because with the Six of Wands, it's like temporary. It's like checking, it's like going to see them and just seeing how things go. And then towards the end of the month, I feel like, this is it. We're going to do this. And that's what I'm picking up on for some of you. For others of you, this represents being the entrepreneur, so being in your own right, having your business and being successful at it. For others, this is success and recognition when it comes to career. It could also represent promotion because it talks about mastering your skills, being rewarded, recognized for your skills, for your experience, for your knowledge. I feel like problem-solving skills are important. You may be promoted to some sort of position that deals with problem solving or mediation, someplace or something, some kind of job where you have to be creative in how you solve a problem, and you have to think quick and you have to act quick, and keep things under control as well. With the King of Wands is what I'm picking up on. But it's definitely following your inspiration and being more confident as you do this, okay? Because you start the month off waiting or praying for someone to come help you. In reality, you can help yourself. In reality, you have the power to make things happen with the Six of Swords. And I feel that by the end of the month, you're a new person. You're more confident, you're more aware, you are more confident in your decisions. It's like you're becoming the Emperor, okay, or you're becoming the Empress. You know that you're making the right decisions. There's no doubt in your mind anymore. You're not doubting yourself. You're not holding back. You're not questioning yourself, okay? It's like, I have a vision. this is what I want to have happen. Or people come to you for a solution, you give them that solution and you're confident in it, okay? Because you're following your inspiration and also you're following your gut feelings, and more importantly, you get things done, okay? This is about action because it's the suit of wands. Okay, so it's, you know, it looks like a really awesome month and confident energy and getting stuff done. Definitely lots of progress that you make happen, so that's an awesome thing. Because they're pretty much saying it's in your hands. What are you going to do with this energy? You know, how far can you take it? How big can you make your dreams? How much can you actually manifest with this energy? So it looks like, you know, awesome month. And so now we're going to look at your oracle cards for the different areas of your life. So when it comes to career and finances, we have Shanti, and you know, this is the card of Leo. Well, we have a Leo on the card. It's not the card of Leo, but we have a lion on the card. So this fire sign could definitely be in a business sense for some of you, bringing you peace when it comes to career. So no more worries, no more doubts, no more fearing what's going to happen in your career, no more fears when it comes to your finances, okay? I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. So smoother road ahead. And I'm also hearing you're going to get a say in how things go. So this could definitely be promotion to a position of authority as well, or they trust you more, or they trust you to organize yourself, organize your work, or even train other people more, is what's going on for some of you with Shanti. But I feel like things calming down when it comes to your work and your finances, things finding a flow, finding a balance. When it comes to your emotional life and love life, we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So for those of you who are not really sure if you want to take a chance on this new person coming in, I feel like they're saying, you know what you feel for them is what they feel for you as well. Give them a chance and meet them halfway is also what I hear. In existing relationships, you know, this talks about there are still feelings there. So if you feel that you can salvage this relationship, just have that conversation. Just let your partner know. Your partner may not even know that you feel isolated, that you feel emotionally detached, or they show you emotional detachment. Okay, so they're just saying have that conversation. There are still feelings there. You can still salvage this relationship if that's what you want to do. For others of you, this just talks about whoever you meet this month, and you know, you get romantic feelings towards that person. They're just saying reach out to that person, okay? Approach that person, ask them out, go have a conversation. Don't hold back and wait for them to contact you or for them to approach you, okay? If you like them, just go up to them and just start having a conversation. When it comes to your health and well-being, we have fresh air. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me breathe easier in all ways. So breathing easier, okay, so this is talking about whatever situation you've been experiencing that has been really stressful for you, and that sense of lack. It's been affecting your health. I feel that maybe causing you some blood pressure issues, or even heart issues, okay, where you can't catch your breath fully. Even throat issues is what I'm getting, or sinus issues. Is also what I'm picking up on. And so they're saying that you're going to be able to breathe easy once again. You're going to be able to catch your breath once again after the situation is resolved. And of course, once you focus on your health a little bit and you are more aware of the fact that, you know, whatever's going on in your life is truly affecting your health. And once again, you know, you take control of what affects you and what doesn't for as much as you can. And for those of you, this just says definitely go out more, spend time in nature. If you can travel, if you have that opportunity, travel, change the scenery. But they're saying don't hide yourself away, and also don't lock yourself up in the house. I feel like, you know, you need to get yourself out there. There's a wave of energy. I don't know what's going on in your astrology, so maybe check that out, but I don't know. But I feel like there's a wave of energy that is being kind of given to you. You know what I mean? And it's like, what are you going to do with this? Because you can do so much with it, or you can just kind of let it pass you by. And so they're saying just go out there, be creative, embrace your vision, embrace your dreams, and it's really going to help you feel better as well. And just, you know, focus on health and happiness. And I feel like, you know, you're going to see improvements in your health as well. And your overall guidance for the month is teamwork. Work with others to make this situation come about. You know, I'm focusing on the dog and the kitten and the health card, and then the cat and the unicorn card. So I don't know, they're saying that if anyone has been considering buying or rescuing rather a pet, they're saying, yeah, go ahead and do that. That's a good idea. Okay, it will give you an opportunity to show love to someone who will show you love in return, in terms of a cat or a dog or whatever pet you want to get. And also it will give you the opportunity to nurture someone else or be responsible for someone else and start to make different kinds of decisions, or start to make decisions, okay, in terms of if they need a vaccine or if they need a checkup or whatever. You're not going to, you know, if it's something that's for you, I feel like you'd be able to say, yeah, well, I'll put it off, it doesn't matter. But if it's something for this cat or this dog or whatever pet you're getting that you love and you want it to be okay, I feel that, you know, you're going to go, okay, it needs a checkup, so I'm just going to get up and I'm going to take it to the vet. So I feel like that's what's coming in for some of you. And teamwork definitely says reach out, talk to people, ask for people's help, for guidance. You're not alone in whatever situation you're going through. That's what they're saying. You're not alone. And by them, I mean my guides. Just turn around, and that's the message of the Five of Pentacles as well, isn't it? You're not alone. Turn around. There's support there. So this is just saying reach out, ask for help, ask for support. You will find it this month, okay? And it will make a great deal of difference. Yes, you have to make some decisions on your own, and that's your decision to make. However, people can still help you. People still, you know, can guide you until the point where you have to make that decision on your own. Okay, so overall, it looks like a really good month, okay? Lots of progress being made, lots of confidence coming to you, passion even perhaps, okay, for some of you, definitely changing things in your life for the better, okay? And it's really rewarding because it starts with you. So let me know how your month is going. Thank you so much for being here and for all the support you show me, for subscribing, for liking my videos, sharing them, just watching them, for commenting, okay? Do let me know how your month is going and how these cards make sense for you. For following me on Instagram, that's amazing. And just thank you, you know, big fat thank you. And if you're interested, there's also love scopes for the month of October posted on my channel, so just have a look for those. And yeah, I just hope you have a great month, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.